guys. Tell me if you can hear me. I'm adjusting my audio to make sure you guys can hear me. The sound should be much better now. Sorry. But yeah, I just got through shooting the video. Now I'm vibing. The kids are done taking their showers. The wife's relaxed. We ate dinner. So I shot a video on my YouTube. It will be up probably tonight. Or definitely in the morning. Or tomorrow. So right now I'm vibing, man. I'm just vibing. If you guys asked what was my video about, I did on YouTube. Self-esteem. It was on self-esteem. So go check that out. Yo, there's a few big fights coming up this weekend. Any of you watch UFC? Of course, I'm sure some of you do. A lot of you do. Guys, go check out my book, man. It's on Amazon. It's called G Code, The Gratitude Guide to Greatness. Go check that out. If you haven't already, follow me on my social medias, Facebook, Instagram. All those links are in my bio. What else? Yeah, man. Just vibing out with you guys. One new message. Oh man, my phone about to die. Let's listen to something while we sit here. So I like to listen to before I go to sleep anyway.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how we built a $50 million coaching company with 145.
Vibrate higher. Why would the farmer put the plow in the ground in the spring if he couldn't see the vision of the harvest when the summer is finished? Is it possible to see the finished harvest? And the answer is yes. We do that simply by faith. Key phrase, faith is the ability to see things that don't yet exist. And that's how things exist. How did this hotel get here? Someone saw it while the property was vacant. You say, well, is it possible to see this hotel when it isn't here? And the answer is yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
If somebody cannot see it when it is not here, then it will never be here.
Never be here.
So it's possible to see things that don't yet exist. Interesting.
It'll never happen.
When should you start building this hotel? This is a good question for your philosophical musings. When should we start building the house? When should we start? And here's the answer. As soon as it's finished. You wouldn't start building a house until you had it finished. If you just started laying bricks and somebody came around and said, what are you doing? I said, I'm just laying bricks. And said, what are you building? And you said, I have no idea. See, they'll take you away to a safe place. So have you got that now? It's possible to finish something before you start. In fact, it would be a bit foolish to start until you had it finished. So human beings have this remarkable ability to finish something and then start it. We've heard the old expression, don't count your chickens until they're hatched. Say, no, we have the ability to count our chickens long before they're hatched. Because we know, we have faith, we believe. We use the law of averages. There's bound to be at least so many. Out of every dozen, out of every 100, out of every 50. So it's possible to see the end and then begin. Start looking into the future of what you would like to accomplish, where you would like to go, the person you would like to be, and see if you can't get a better picture of the finished objective. See yourself there, see yourself in possession of. I was in business with Bob Cummings, the old movie star, for a while. He said, decide what you want and then act as if you already had it. And being an actor, he could give us a few tips on acting. Decide what you want and act as if it was already yours. Now, the reason we can act thinking that it's already ours is because not only can we vision the end results, we can also vision the beginning of making it real. So we don't start till it's finished, but it is possible for human beings to finish something before they start. Human beings are the only life on earth that has this incredible capacity to change the course of your life.
Yes.
No other life form can do that. Every other life form except human seems to operate simply by instinct in the genetic code.
Download the HAPS app.
In the winter, the goose flies south.
Stream live on all your social platforms.
How often? Answer, every winter.
At the same time.
If you said to the goose, hey, it'd be better this year to go west, he ignores that advice. And the reason is because he cannot make choices and listen to advice of something that might be better. He has to obey instinct and the genetic code. But now jot this down, not human beings. Human beings can alter the course of their life.
Just before you guys go to bed, you know?
Human beings can live one way for 5 years, tear up that script, live a totally different way the next 5 years. The first 6 years of my economic life, I wound up broke. The second 6 years, I wound up rich. Someone says, how did you do that? Here's number one. I discovered I was not a goose.
I was not a goose.
Someone says, don't you have to do the second 6 years like you did the first 6 years? And jot this down. No. No, you don't have to live the second 6 years like the first 6. You can use all the information and all the advice and repairing all of your mistakes and adopting a new and refined philosophy so that the next 6 years can be totally different than the last 6. No other life form can do this. See, if you were a tree, you'd be stuck. As a tree, if you used up all the nourishment that was around you and you couldn't change location, see, you would die. But that's not true. Human beings can change location, go north, south, east, west, live here for a while, live somewhere else for a while. So that's a note to make. You can greatly alter the course of your life. Now here's the next note to make. 5 years from now, you will arrive. The question is where?
Where?
This is for mature people now. If you keep up your present disciplines and keep up the present pace that you're on, where will you be in 5 years? Boy, it's easy to say, hey, I haven't really thought about that.
You should.
So now make this note. In 5 years, here's the probability. You will either arrive at a well-designed destination or an undesigned destination. Well-designed or undesigned.
Goals are important.
And I promise you, 5 years from now, you really don't want to arrive at an undesigned destination. Because you may very well wind up wearing what you don't want to wear, driving what you don't want to drive, living where you don't want to live, maybe doing what you don't want to do.
You choose.
Simply because you didn't design a better destination.
I'm gonna start back doing these.
Key phrase, we go the direction we face.
Two a days, like we used to do in high school. Two a days.
We go the direction we face.
My phone is about to.
If you start designing something at the end of this direction, sure enough, you will start going the direction you face.
But I am about to.
And we face the direction we design.
I got to get on here for a little while just to say hey, just to say what's
So, 5 years from now, I wish for you to arrive at a well-designed place.
I love y'all though.
A place of productivity.
You guys have a great.
Place that'll make you feel good about yourself.
The week's almost over. Today's Thursday.
A place that'll give you honor and respect. A place that'll give you influence to touch other people 5 years from now that you couldn't do today.
Friday. Love y'all, man. Y'all have a great night. Good evening. And talk to you in the morning.
Where will you be in 5 years?
Well, where will you be in